Welcome everyone, it's Laura, and I thought we would just do like a little bit of an impromptu front garden tour. Didn't really prepare, but let's just start up front with a couple of things that are showing off right now, including this hibiscus, which I don't know the name of off the top of my head, but I will pop it on the screen for you guys. The size of these blooms is incredible. It just started blooming maybe yesterday. Here's my hand for comparison. Just about the size of my hand. They're not like dinner plate size, not quite, but they are gorgeous. And she's all budded up. Beautiful. And I wanted to show you guys, I know I mentioned a few times that I have some bees in my spooky tree. I'm not sure what kind of bees they are. You can see them going in. Let's just hold here for a second. You guys can see them all. There we go. You see? So the inner structure of this is just a giant PVC pipe, like a plastic PVC. So I'm a little bit scared that it's like completely filled with a beehive. What does anybody have any suggestions? What to do? I'm not gonna do anything. That's the plan. I'm just gonna wait it out until like winter. They're not bothering me. Anyway, this pumpkin has powdery mildew, but that's okay. It's that time of year. And she's climbing. I wish that she would go a little bit more over there. I've been kind of helping out a little bit, but I wouldn't call this a failed experiment, but definitely gonna do something different next year as far as the Halloween tree, spooky tree situation is concerned. Let's have a look at some stuff that's going on in the front here. These Cleomes are gorgeous and I'm obsessed with them. This is my first year with them and I just love them so much. They keep getting longer. They're ever lengthening. I just trimmed a few of them off and threw the seed pods in different areas because they're supposed to be really good self-seeders. But I just love them. They're gorgeous. These are a purple one from Swallowtail Garden Seeds. And there was one white one that popped up too. Down here I have some chocolate cosmos that are not quite blooming, but they are all budded up. They have a different form than a lot of cosmos. Most cosmos, they don't have that ferny texture, but the blooms are gorgeous. I wish I could show you one. We just got through with quite a rainstorm, so not the greatest. Back here I had to cut down all of my hollyhocks because they had terrible rust, and even the ones that are growing back still have the rust. So that's fine. That's too bad. Here's an example. Yeah, they're just not looking great. But whatever, what can you do? The lollipop verbena is looking great still. I keep trimming it and it keeps producing. So pretty. This bed is kind of getting taken over by weeds, but I'm at the point where I just can't anymore. I'm sure you guys know. It's like getting towards the end of August, school's gonna start, and I just can't. So a lot of it is Creeping Charlie, and I think I've decided I'm just gonna let the Creeping Charlie be. I know that people say that it has that chemical or whatever that makes other plants not grow, but I just don't find that to be a problem. Everything else seems to be growing, so I think I'm gonna leave the Creeping Charlie from here on out and kind of let it overtake the rest of the weeds. Anyway, this trellis, this Sweet Autumn Clematis is blooming and I love it. I love Sweet Autumn Clematis, it's so pretty. I just trimmed back some of the purple hyacinth bean vine that is also on here. So I shook loose a bunch of, I don't know, what would you call that? Petal dust? I don't know. But looking really pretty. And then at the bottom, these sedums are looking okay. I think the moisture is getting to them a little bit. We've had so much rain. Can't really tell from far away, but if you look up close, the inside, the bottom, they're getting kind of yucky. This one's looking better. Looking a lot better, actually. These are Night Embers sedums, and they usually start selling these at Lowe's, I want to say right around now or maybe in a few weeks. But they're really easy to propagate also. Here's what I mean about the Creeping Charlie. I don't really mind the way it looks. I kind of like it. So I think I'll just pull out, like these are little oak saplings. So I'll just weed out crabgrass, things like that, and kind of leave the rest. This whole situation was new this year, and it's going to take a little bit more work. But I do like the Creeping Charlie overtaking the grass. That I like. Look at this. What are these? Are these aphids? This is a milkweed plant. I don't know what those are. I think those might be aphids. They're all over. Look. This is the first I'm noticing them. Oof. This is a Joe Pye weed, which is also new this year. And then this black lace elderberry. I just love it so much. I can't wait for it to get really big. This is only 1 year, not even a year of growth. I got this at Christmas time. Kept it inside for a while. Planted it out in the spring. And it was pretty tiny when I got it. So it has grown quite a bit. The Sirius Blue Salvia is pretty much in full bloom right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I just saw a little black toad here. I'm going to see if I can get him for you guys. Not get him. Let's get a shot of him. Here he's going. That's okay. I don't want to bother him. He's so cute. I showed you guys the toad in my last video too. They're running rampant. My statue's looking pretty good. The alyssum bounced back. I didn't think that it would. That petunia's now looking fantastic. It's about that time that petunias start smelling like belly buttons and looking gross. If you know, you know. And I'm thinking that the catmint will probably bloom again. It actually only bloomed once. Yeah, here's a couple little blooms here. I think it's gonna bloom again. We'll see. Got quite a bit of alyssum on the edges here, and lots of weeds, like I said. This strip garden is not looking its best. The yarrow is pretty much done for, not looking great. The same with the echinacea, so lots of things coming to the end of their season, but the spotted bee balm is still looking really good. You can still see lots of bees. Oh, here's a nasty looking guy over here. Let's see if I can catch. Oy, oy, oy. My God. I don't want him to murder me. Do you see that? Yikes. Oh my God. I'm a little bit scared. You just stay back. Oh God. He flared his wings at me. All right. That's enough of that. But yeah, you see what I mean about the petunias? Like I said, we're just finishing up a rainstorm, so they're not going to look their best anyway. But they are definitely coming to an end. This area is still looking all right. It's got a little bit of a gaping hole because I pulled out that Artemisia from my cauldron planter. I pulled that out from here. So I probably should put something else in there. And the side of the road is looking pretty good right now, actually. It's all petunias and sirius blue salvia mostly, and weeds. And there's some ageratum in here too. But let's go have a quick look at the big pumpkin patch for the big pumpkins, as opposed to the smaller pumpkins which are in the back. If you've seen my back garden tour, you will have seen those already. Now this patch is another story. This is in really bad shape right now. The bugs have won the battle, and I'm done fighting them. Like, I can't anymore. I don't have the time or the resources. It's about to be fall. I don't have time to fight them anymore. But there's lots of powdery mildew, but we do have pumpkins. So kind of just trying to keep the pumpkins themselves alive and sort of happy until these vines just can't take it anymore. So here's a couple. I just turned this one, so this is kind of the ugly side. I think this one is a La Rouge. Look at this big guy. He's huge. Ginormous. And I think this is a giant Atlantic. And he's still alive. So I'm just trying to keep him alive. Look at the disgusting powdery mildew. It's looking really bad. Here's another one over here. And I did want to show you right here. There was like a bee's nest. There were bees coming out of a hole over here, but you couldn't see it or anything. And now there's like a big gaping hole, and there's like honeycomb on the outside. So my husband thinks maybe like a skunk or somebody got in there and ate them and pulled out their nest. We're thinking maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But we do have a couple pumpkins that we harvested from here. They're just in the backyard, ripening or whatever you call that. Curing. So that's all for today. I thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.